What's up, congratulators? Hey, look, if you guys are looking for the edge, you're trying to unleash the beast, so to speak, so you can get that competitive advantage over your competition and to get through your opponents and to break through and achieve your goals, then this video is for you. Let's stick to it and let's get into it right now. What's up, congratulators? Hey, what's up? If you're new to the channel, I'm Xavier Garcia and this is the Ultimate Psychology channel. This video is talking about unleashing the beast, going into beast mode, and basically unleashing the animal within. So basically, what are we talking about? Are we all animals? No, absolutely, of course not. We're superior to them. We have superiority over animals. But we do have something in common. We have a lot of things in common. And in our society, we're taught to be so civilized that we can't even necessarily be ourselves. I remember being a young boy and trying to be a good boy all the time. And yeah, I had this massive amounts of anger inside of me, and I didn't know what to do with it. And I would have these explosions, I would have these eruptions. People said I had anger management issues, send me to the doctors, try to drug me up. And the misconnect there was that we're integrated beings. We have to have this integration between our spirit self and our very humane animal self, right? These things go together intrinsically. And we have to have, like I said, an integration of them too. So we're all born with this huge amount, and if we don't use it, we can be lopsided. Like I said, I'd have outbursts in school. And so all I'm basically saying, and some of you guys are out there and you're all totally beast mode, and then you have no civility to you. So that's not no good either. So we got to be able to hone this beast within us and channel it and use it for a force for good. Because you're gonna need this rage, you're gonna need this energy, you're gonna need this engine to keep propelling you through your goals, especially before you've made it. You know, once you make it, you've already built in the habits, you have the routine, the repertoire to keep making yourself more successful. You become unstoppable, you become a total success, and you're already on the other side. You're turned over a new leaf. But if you're on, and you know how to get, you gotten to the top, and you keep doing the same things, and even you keep doing them better, and you'll keep yourself at the top. But if you're not at the top and you're not at this level of success for yourself, you know, before you even can get here, you have to go through, you know, just basically a minefield. We have to go through a testing ground, right? A battlefield. And a lot of people don't make it, right? The cream rises to the crop. And the people who don't make it, there's people in the middle. And I'm talking to you people in the middle right now. If you've already made it, you don't need to hear this necessarily. If you're a quitter and you've opted out of your battlefield, maybe you can use this as some inspiration, some fire to get back into the fight and fulfill your destiny and you know, get to your actual potential fulfillment. But when you're in that battlefield of life, that crucible, that dark night of the soul, and it can last a few days, it can last, you know, a few decades, whatever it is for you. The whole point is, and you're hearing all the positive motivational talks about, don't give up, don't quit, never give up on your dreams. There's a difference between giving up on certain dreams and going for your destiny, and it takes wisdom, it takes practice to get through these things, because when you're in the battlefield, you don't know which way to go, left or right, and then you go one way and then boom, you hit a brick wall and you got to start all over, or you hit a fork in the road and you have to come back and retrace your steps. So that can be tiring, it can be exhausting, it can make you want to pull out your hair, and maybe as I did, but it just makes you go crazy. It makes you want to kill yourself, commit suicide, and those are just not the options. But like, what are you left with? But that testing ground is to refine you and to find out exactly who you are and what you became to be, and so that you're just your essential self. And there's a part of you that elevates above the common world, above your natural self, and you become your supernatural self, right? But that energy, that dog that you need to get when people are trying to hold you back, or it just seems like the world is against you, you got to say, like, no, I'm not giving it to you, I'm not giving it away. This is mine to keep. This is my body, my temple, and my mind, my sacred integrity. And these things are not for sale. They're not to be given up, because the enemy, the opposition, is out here to take your soul. They're like body snatchers, and they want to wipe you out, clear you from the playing field, the battlefield, and kick you on the sideline. So you can be a spectator or a complainer, or been a I could have been this or I could have been that, right? If only I did this or if only I did that. That's not for you. Especially if you're watching this channel, this is not meant for you. This is the Ultimate Psychology channel where we're doing our best to, not just doing our best, but we're getting our results from being the kind of people that we're meant to be and to live the life that we're meant to live. Total success, our optimal self, and feeling like you're a winner in life because you are. So about this dog in this fight, right? Again, once you've made it on the flip side, you're the winning side, you know how to fight back, you know what to do, but people are still trying to knock you off because they want the limelight, they want to be number one, they want the top position. So you have to continue cultivating this. You know, I think it was Marvin Hagler, the famous boxer, that once said that it's hard to get up in the morning when you're waking up in silk pajamas, right? You finally reach the mountaintop, you're feeling good, and then life gets a little easier, and you start to maybe party a little bit more because you know you deserve to enjoy the fruits of your labor, right? But you don't want to take a little notch off because that's a slippery slope, and that's a slope that can have you going down the waterfall or the side of the cliff that you know, you just threw everything away. You don't want that. You have to keep that dog, that fight inside of you, right? And when you are going up against opposition, like the famous quote says, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. And this could be cultivated, but it has to come with a resolution, a determination, a mindset that you've made a choice, and you have to keep your word, you have to keep your integrity at all cost, right? Iron sharpens iron, and that has to be something, that has to be an ironclad commitment. And it's hard, and life is gonna put you through the fire. It's gonna put you to this test to see if you really mean it, if you can handle it, and you can get through. You know, it kind of reminds me of a story when I was a little boy in elementary school. I don't know, I was like maybe 4th grade, and I'm walking home from school, and somehow I got in a fight. I picked a fight, or someone picked a fight with me, and we're about the same age, and I kept hitting this kid, and he was smaller than me, and I would knock him to the ground, and he'd get back up, and I was like, oh my gosh. And it reminded me of, like, you know, Rocky, right? The Rocky movies, and those are fictional, but the story is, and the moral of the story is that, you know, it doesn't matter how hard you get, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep coming back. And, you know, that's tough. Mike Tyson said, you know, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. And what's going to happen for you, and you won't know until you get there. But that's one of the best blessings you can get, is to get punched in the face, and your whole game plan is out the window, and now you just got to come from a freestyle place where you're just hungry. It's just like, and you don't even care anymore, right? You don't care anymore. And I know you've been in places like that, possibly, if you've ever experienced that, because you're gonna get your heart broken, you're gonna have a mistake, you're gonna make a mistake or have a calamity happen to you, and you just have to push through it, right? Maybe it's going through a hell week in the Navy SEALs or something, or maybe it's just hell week in football practice, or going through labor if you're a woman, right? You have to push this baby through. It's not gonna just happen on its own, and you have to step up, or you have to man up. So these challenges are all gonna come our way. Life is a self-improvement project, and all these tests and all these experiences are the challenges to help us grow, to continue growing to our maximum capacity, which never is ultimately achieved. We do get to a place and a stage of our life where it's kind of more of a season of winning, a season of victory. But we never stop growing, we never stop getting challenged, and we always want to take on the bigger and the best thing. Otherwise, you don't get to feel like you're fully living, you're fully alive, and you're experience the life that you're meant to be. And it is continue living on that edge. It's finding a way to contribute more, to give better, to expand yourself. You know, how hard can you go at the gym? Right, these examples are good for gym time, and not everybody's a fighter, not everybody's gonna be a boxer. I think was just talking about, I've only been in two scuffs as an adult, and I've been an adult now for, you know, almost 2 decades, and it's not likely that I'm ever gonna get in a fight ever again. I gotta, you know, God willing, I don't ever do. That's not my intention. I don't want to hurt myself. But I am prepared to protect my family, and I'm willing to pay that cost, the ultimate price or the ultimate sacrifice of taking somebody else's life, someone else's life, right? And that's one way you can look at it too. Or, you know, especially the men out there, right? We're called to be the protectors, and it's not that women can't be mama bears either, or lionesses. But whether you're man or woman, it's having that set for, like, so for men, back to that example, if you can imagine someone, put yourself in that time frame, in that frame of mind that, we have an intruder coming in, an aggressive person coming into the house, trying to rob, steal, and destroy, anything and everything that's your belongings or that's under your household. Man, what are you going to do? You're going to cower it away? You're just going to, just take what you want, right? You're going to do that if you're not prepared. And sometimes it is easier to walk away, because at the end of the day, these are just possessions, and you want to just save your life. And that's being smart. What you don't want to be is you don't want to be a coward. You don't want to be a spineless jellyfish that is a coward that's going to get taken advantage of. You want to be able to rise and step up to the occasion, rise to the moment. You want to have that total home security, or at least the mental security, the physical security, that you can take care of your family. They can grow, they can experience, they can be happy, they can be healthy, and they can feel safe that you're their provider, that you're protector, and they can live in a sense of freedom. And so, but anyways, what I'm saying is you're willing to go to jail for these people. At least I am, right? I'm willing to go, anybody trying to harm any member of my family, I'm there. I don't care. And I'm going to get respect in jail or prison if you do go there, because they respect you taking care of your family, right? What they don't like is they don't like those cowards and those guys who do, terrible, awful things that are just too terrible to even admit. So get yourself in a frame and say, yeah, I can do that. And if that's what it allows, if that's what it calls, then that's what it's going to be done. Whether it's me against, a bigger man, a bigger opponent, or more than other people, like multiple aggressors, then I'm going to take them on. I'm going to take them on. That's just, I'm a man of honor, and that's the word that I'm going to give. It's right. It's like if you're going to get into a fight, you don't just say, oh, I'm going to do my best, and, hopefully my preparation pays off. You're like, you expect to win. You expect to be the champ. You don't see any top performer, top athlete, or musician or entertainer that when they go out there on the stage or whatever stage they are, the playing field, that they don't expect to win, right? Otherwise, why are you playing the game? And this is your life, right? This is actually more important than a game. You have to come to life expecting to win. And maybe you're not a winner yet, but you got to develop that dog. You got to develop that dog. We got that dog. All right? This is Xavier Garcia. God bless you. Until the next video, love with freedom. Thank you very much for watching.